Hey guys, welcome back for a long overdue closet declutter and reorganization. My closet is a hot mess. There's stuff piling up as tall as I am. I desperately need to go through that and organize it, but then also I was really needing to sort through my clothes, declutter what I'm no longer wearing, and replenish my wardrobe with some things that make me feel good that I will be excited to wear. I have actually lost about 25 pounds since January, and a lot of my clothes are not fitting me anymore. And so every time that I go to get dressed, I feel like I'm just wearing the same things over and over and over again because my clothes aren't fitting me, which is a good problem to have in this case, but a great excuse to go ahead and start sorting through all of them, declutter what is no longer serving me and my body, and pass them along to someone who could get some better use out of them. So that's what I'm going to start out with in this closet. I just pulled all of my clothes out of the closet, and I'm going to use some of the principles of the Konmari Method while I'm decluttering. I know that's supposed to be just category by category. I apply them space by space and then the categories within that space. So I'm going to touch every single one of my clothing pieces. I like to sort them into different piles, the definitely keeping, the maybes, the definitely decluttering, and then go through each of those piles a couple of times and just be honest and real with myself. When is the last time I wore this? Does it make me feel good when I wear this? Does it fit me and my body properly now, today? Not did it used to, or will it maybe eventually? Does it fit me well and make me feel good right now? And if the answer is no, then I'm going to thank it for its service and declutter and pass it along to someone else. And just in case you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Megan. I'm a married mama of two of the sweetest little girls in the entire world and one pup that probably has more anxiety than I do, which is quite the accomplishment. And I've been on a little bit of a health journey since the beginning of the year, updating periodically and letting you guys know where I'm at. Towards the beginning of the year, I was diagnosed with insulin-resistant PCOS after a long period of time experiencing some pretty intense symptoms that included, but were not limited to, extreme mood swings, fatigue, bloating, hair loss, and rapid uncontrollable weight gain. All of that led my doctor to diagnose me with PCOS, but also insulin-resistant PCOS, which is basically pre-diabetes. And that was scary because I felt like there wasn't anything that I had done to prompt it. There was no shift in my lifestyle that caused it. It felt like it kind of came out of nowhere. For me, it didn't come out of nowhere. It came from having children, and that's actually a really common issue with a lot of women. And unfortunately, it's not talked about enough or supported enough, so you can feel like you're alone in that journey, but I'm here to let you know you're not alone, and it's okay. There are things that you can do to regain control of your health. I worked with my doctor to create a plan and some lifestyle shifts that I felt like I could accomplish that could help, and they did end up helping. I was able to completely eradicate the insulin resistant portion of the PCOS, which helps me to manage the diagnosis a lot better. If I had to pinpoint it, I would say the three things that helped the most were that I increased my protein intake and then also started looking for more natural sources for things like carbs and a balanced diet. So if you didn't know, things like blueberries are carbs, and I tried to focus more on eating more foods like that and having not necessarily keeping like calories or the food groups in mind, but just trying to make sure that my plate was colorful. So the more color I feel like you have, then the better nutrition or the more diverse nutrition you're getting. So like, for instance, if you have carrots and peas and radishes and a protein on your plate, then you're going to have whatever the color of that protein, plus you're going to have orange from the carrots and green from the peas and red from the radish, and then add in some blueberries and that's blue. So the more color you can get in your diet, you can basically guarantee that you're getting better nutrition or more well-rounded natural nutrition without having to go so far as to like count your calories, log food in an app, anything like that, because I know that if it takes that much work, I won't do it. And if I have to see all of that, then I'm going to get overwhelmed and anxious from it. So I just focused on incorporating more color and making it a priority to have more protein, which is hard for me because I am the queen of girl dinner. I'm fine with like all vegetarian options. I'm kind of take it or leave it with a lot of proteins, and that was really difficult for me. It was kind of shifting that mindset and making protein a priority. I also started taking a magnesium supplement, and that helped with cortisol levels and my sleep because of increased cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. I was getting really, really poor sleep, and while I don't get the best sleep now, it is better than it was then, and I do feel like I'm anxious less often and stressed less often. And then also I started religiously taking my Bellway fiber supplement, and that has just been an absolute game changer for me. That's really what catapulted all of my symptoms starting to calm down and the weight loss to start happening. And so that was the incentive and the motivator for me to not just try the other changes in my diet and lifestyle, but keep up with them and keep going because I was seeing measurable progress. And it's all thanks to that Bellway fiber. Basically, the fiber supplement cuts out all of your bloating, it decreases gas and fatigue, and it helps you just stay full for longer so you're not eating as often, especially not reaching for like snacks and junkier food. It also helps to maintain blood sugars and just all of the benefits. Most people are deficient in fiber, and I definitely was, so just making that small change helped a ton. I drink it every single morning without fail and continue to do so because I've seen results. This video isn't sponsored, but if you want to try it, I'll leave a link down in the description box. But anyway, now that I have gone through all of my clothes, including everything in my dresser, it's time to tackle the rest of this closet. I am so bad about just piling stuff in my closets. I think it's because we have a pretty small house with very limited storage options. We don't have a basement, we don't have a finished attic, we don't have a garage. So basically the only storage areas that we do have in our home are our closets, and I definitely make use out of them, and they become the catch-all space for everything that doesn't have a home, that can be seasonal, and also for paper clutter. I'm really, really bad about that. I hate junk mail. I hate all of the papers that seem to come through our house all the time, and instead of just tackling it as it comes through, I pile it up on surfaces and then get annoyed by that and just put it in the closet for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and sort through all of that, throw out all of the junk mail, open everything that's been unopened, and then properly store away everything that we do need to keep, and then start sorting through all of the decor and the toys and the rest of the things that I have in here but don't necessarily belong in here.
There will be a time when you and me finally can talk. If you speak now, your words will only tear us apart. I pray you'll find a way to mend your broken heart. Yeah, you can show me a new place to start. Pretend, and you decide if you want to see me again. 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 So I won't speak right now, 'cause words will tear us apart. I pray to God I find a way to mend my broken heart. Yeah, wanna show you a new place to start, but you decide if you wanna play pretend. And you decide if you wanna see me again. If you wanna see me again. You wanna see me again. You wanna see me got me feeling like I'm walking on air, still I'm fading. I'm so scared of misbehaving. I'm laying low. Got me drowning, feel like running away, but I'm staying. I need your love and not a haven. No one man show.
Most of what you see me reorganizing into these bins and keeping in the closet is actually my gift stockpile. I've been shopping this way for all major holidays, birthdays, events ever since my oldest daughter was a baby, and it helps a ton with saving money and eliminating anxiety from the holiday season. I find that I can shop the best sales and get the most bang for my buck when I'm shopping year long. As long as you have the storage space to do this, it really is a game changer, because contrary to popular belief, the best sales do not happen in the month or two leading up for Christmas or on Black Friday or anything like that. So I do this for both of my kids, and then I also have a separate stockpile for like birthday parties they get invited to throughout the year, and it's just a game changer. But anyway, these are all the decluttered and donating items, and then my pile of clothes is still on my bed. So I'm just going to get all of those hung back up in the closet, and then I'll sort them by season and also by color. I don't keep up with the color coding as I wear them. I just kind of put them back, but it is very aesthetically pleasing when I film these videos, and when I've done just a major declutter like this, I always like to have it looking its best and feeling the most organized immediately afterwards.
You got me feeling good. Knock on wood. You got me feeling hurt, like I'm trembling from your touch. You got me feeling hurt. Knock on wood. You got me feeling good. You got me feeling good. Knock on wood. Got me drowning, feel like running away, but I'm staying. I need your love and not a haven. No one man show. You got me feeling good, like I'm drowning in your love. You got me feeling good. Knock on wood. You got me feeling hurt, like I'm trembling from your touch. You got me feeling hurt. And now we've been through a lot, holding hands while screaming at each other. And I don't know how to stop, but I still love you like I do. It breaks my heart, no text, no calls from you. Without you, could shape this up. You're not that tough with me. So run away with me, come home with me tonight. Run away with me, it'd be worth the time. Run away with me, I made you feel alright. Run away with me, and I'll be good this time around. I'll be good this time. I'll be good this time.
As always, I want to give you a little overview of everything that is now out of the closet. All of our reusable bags, all of the trash and the recycling that I pulled out of there, and then also all of the donations that I have made. I like to take these to my local women and children shelter whenever I am donating clothing items and games, toys, things like that. And then if it's more like decor and things, then I like to take it to Goodwill. But this is the closet all cleared out. It's looking so much better, but let me just remind you the hot mess that it was when we first started out today, because that's always so satisfying to see it go from overwhelmed with mess and clutter to being completely cleaned out and now manageable and accessible and organized. It just looks and feels so much better. I can actually get into my closet, get to all of my clothes, see what I have, and also see everything that I have in storage. It was desperately needing this overhaul. I had neglected it for far too long, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. If you like these drawer organizers, by the way, I'll leave a link down in my description box. Like I said, they're a total game changer with closet organization. But anyway, that's everything for today, so give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks so much for choosing to spend your time here, and I'll see you in the next one.